Hello guys and welcome to an elusive mod review video. As you can see, all the items in front of me are from the Tinker's Construct mod. And this mod has been out a while, but I've been looking around. There are a couple of mod reviews on it, but I want to share with you how to use it all together and all the main parts of the mod. Because I've been using it a lot when I've been playing, and I thought it'd be helpful for you guys if you want to start playing a mod pack or any type. But I've been playing Attack of the B Team at the minute, which has it in. Yeah, it's a good mod pack, and it's got this in it, and I love it. It's basically a giant furnace, but it's used for a lot more than that. So anyway, let's get into it. These are the starter parts that you need. These wooden parts here. This is just a stencil table where you put your blank stencils in, and you create things like this, where you go through and you got your shovel head, you've got your axe head, all of these, sword. Go through all your patterns, and they're all used for making things. And this is your part builder here. So you get your stencils. Let's go create a pickaxe, shall we? So we want a pickaxe head pattern. We want a I think if we check in here, you can see this is a pickaxe. We need that shape, well, a pickaxe head, a tool binding, and a handle. So we can go into here. We can try find the tool binding pattern. That is one, I believe. The handle, no, that's a knife blade pattern. There we go, tool rod pattern. So all we do is we pop into the parts builder, we put it in, and we make a stone copy of the parts. Now this is important. You don't want to go wasting any valuable items like gold or iron on things like this. Just a simple stone version of everything will get you through. Now you see here it says material cost 1, so I only need to put 1 stone in, but if you were making something a bit more advanced, you're going to need something more than just this basic parts here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is what we're going to use. This is the big beauty of everything. This is the furnace, basically the smeltery is what they call it in this mod. Now we need to go and grab some iron and some gold. Now you need to click on if you lay it out like this, you've got all the parts here. You've got your seared tank, you've got your seared glass, you've casting table, your faucet, your basin, controller, drain, and seared bricks. So these are all seared bricks here. You've got, this is your drain. You need 2 of them. You got your basin, your casting table. I'll put a little window in here so I can see the level. Lots of windows in here. This here needs to be filled up with lava, so I brought a lava bucket for the occasion. And you need to fill this all. You don't need to fill it all the way to the top, but as it is now, it depends how much you're smelting as it goes. So I can chuck. You can put 20. Well, you can put this bit amount here of iron into it, and it all smelt at the same time using the lava. And as you can see, the blocks go into here. You can fall in it, so watch out for that. If you're in survival, you might set a light. I don't know, I haven't tested that. Just stay away from it, I would. That will go through and smelt. You just build it in this lovely pattern. You can fill the sides in if you want. You need to make sure that underneath, so at the bottom here, underneath this is seared bricks. And this will start making this fire pattern once it's fully completed, so that's how you know that you've done it properly, and that will go through. Now this is all about, and you'll see something which I think is pretty cool. I like it a lot. I've spent a lot of time going through and waiting for this to happen, but it's not like you think it's a waste of iron. But the thing that's good about this, like as it goes in here, that will definitely set you alight if you're in survival mode. Probably it's a nice red colour. Now it's all gone out of here, and you see you've got 36 ingots. Now if you noticed, I only put that many in. That was that 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So I only put 18 ores in, and I got 36 in there. So it doubles your amount of blocks that you put in. And you need gold. That's a key ingredient. Gold or aluminum. They're very important when it comes to this mod. Now, this is one of your biggest things that you need for needing to make all tools, but so let me compose myself, that's the word. This is a pattern chest. This is where you can store all your patterns, and if you put it next to the part builder, they will appear in here. So if you get rid of the pattern chest, it won't have this section on it, it will just be the part builder. So it's a good idea to them. And I must add that if you find a village much like the one here, look for a house that looks like this, and it will have most of the parts in there, and it will have already pre-built things in the chest, in the pattern chest, and it'll definitely help if you can find a village, and then you can raid them. And it also, if you look for chests in villages, they always have like parts that can help you. So in this chest there should be, yeah, Tinker's Construct already built items that you might want to use. So if you do find a village, it will definitely help you a lot. And a village this big, you've got, I think you've got that house there, that all the Tinker's Construct house, and this one as well will also have the stuff in, and it will have a different range of parts unlike the other one. So we've got you can make a frying pan with that one. Let's leave these guys to anyway. The gold should be done by now. As you can see, the gold's gone in. It's nice gold colour. Now we need to take our parts that we have here, and we need to get them out. Now when making a pickaxe, it's the most simple thing that I'll show you. You right click onto the casting table and your part will go down. You then make sure that you then have to make sure that gold is at the bottom. It won't work with iron in it, even if you try and right click that as much as you want. You have to click on the one you want to be at the bottom, which is gold. Then right click on the faucet, and it will start to pour into the casting basin, and it will set into a cast. Now you need to place this cast down, and you need to go into your smeltery. You need to pick, you can smelt anything in here. So they've got, and then you pour it onto the into the cast, and that will harden, and you'll get an iron tool rod. So if we hop over to the tool station, you can place that in there, and you can leave that to go. Obviously we can also store the patterns into the pattern chest, because it is a cast still, so it doesn't matter what you use it for, as long as it's a pattern or a cast. So we need to create a cast of every part for the pickaxe. There's no point having doing one at a time for now. We place that down, get the iron. I'll just make a basic full iron pickaxe. There's a lot different to the actual iron pickaxes that you get, obviously, because it's going to be full iron, so there's no wood stick in it or anything like that. So now we're done with that, we can hop over to our tool station, and we can make our pickaxe all together. So throw that in there, and there we go. We've got a reinforced 1 pickaxe. It's fully made of iron, and we can upgrade it. So you go into the anvil and hammer place, and you can see it's got 3 modifiers remaining, and it's got a mining speed of 6. Now different parts of your pickaxe mean you can get different adds to it. So obviously I'm in creative mode, so that was stupid, but I'll just show you how quickly this mines through stone. So quite quickly when it comes to it. So as you can see, it's definitely worth getting one of these to start off. But if you add things like obsidian to it, it'll make it a lot stronger when it comes to your different parts that you're adding. So if I look for, there we go, we've got some redstone. If we chuck this away because we don't need it, and we go into here, make sure you place that in the right section. You can put this in, and as you can see, it gets haste. You can add up to 50 haste, and if you want to speed it up, you can split it into 2, and it will add 2 at a time. So you just got to keep going through, adding the parts here in the saw. Go round. Keep going. That is a bit tedious, but believe me, it's a lifesaver when it comes to having to mine really slowly with this pickaxe as it is, but you can add this to any pickaxe that you get, so don't feel like you're stuck at... Now if I add another one, it will take another modifier away, so what you want to do is you want to leave it at that. Now I've got haste on here, so it'll mine a bit quicker when it comes to mining, so it's a little bit quicker. So definitely think about adding that to it. And also you can add other things to it that will help other aspects of your pick. So you've got lapis, and what this does is this adds luck, or in other words it adds fortune. So you get a little blue circle on the end of your pick that you can keep going through and adding. You can add up to 450 of this lapis, and it will, as you can see now, we've only got one modifier left, so you can add up to 3 modifiers on anything. So you go through and you add all of them. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm obviously not going to use this pick. So you've got a fortune 1 and a haste 1 pick made just from that simple parts. Now you can also add moss, I think it is. Let's see if we can get this up. A ball of moss. Now what this does is... always do that. What this does is it allows you to add a special modifier to it where you get auto repair. Now yes, it does cover up your little fancy red and blue bit, but this is very handy when it comes to when you're mining. It will actually auto repair itself, so you never have to go and make another one. So if you add this to something else, it's definitely going to be worth your while doing that. Now if you get bored of, if you made all of these, you've got your all your little, you got your bow, you got make special arrows, you got your chisel if you want to make your blocks look nice, your battle sign. If you get bored of just making them, you can make a tool forge instead of a tool station. This does exactly the same, except it adds the scythe, the excavator, the lumber axe, and the hammer. Now all of these are made using different parts, so you can go look, and as you can see with the hammer, it mines a 3x3 area and adds smite to it. And this, it fells trees. If you know the tree decapitator mod, that's what basically what that does, and it goes all the way up the tree. And you've got 3x3 excavator and your scythe, which is basically the hoe. So you can go through and you can make these, and they're all good tools when it comes to it. But you just gotta remember that make sure you keep your lava topped up in here. It won't go down that quickly, but you know, just keep an eye on that because you won't be able to smelt things when it comes to it. You can keep adding stuff so you get double your ores out of that. Now there's one more thing I'd like to add to the end of this. No, 2 more. You get these books when every time you start off a world. If you've got Tinker's Contract, you get materials and you. Now this is basically a little guide that tells you how to create everything and the things that you'll need for the rest of your building with Tinker's Construct. And it also gives you a little idea about the drying rack where you can hang it up by a window, hang rotten zombie flesh on it, and you can actually make it an edible food. So it's a way to make them. You can get bushes, you get slime, bouncy things, and all of these things that you can make. This is basically the main part of everything, seared brick. Now you need grout to make seared brick. You need clay, gravel and sand. You put them in a pattern like that in any crafting table or your inventory mini crafting table that you have, and then you make it and you smelt it and you get seared brick. And that's what all of this is made out of. This is all made out of seared brick. So if you come to a section where you need that, then you can always go through and you can, I'm just trying to find, there we go, recipe mode. Oh damn it, that's a problem. I should probably check that first. Oh well, screw it. Anyway, so you go through and you can check your recipe mode with your Too many items over here if you want to check how to make it. But you go for it and you make all of these, and it will take a lot of them items. It will take loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of clay, gravel, and sand. But you get 2 out of every sand, gravel, and clay that you put into it, and you just smelt it, and you get your seared brick. And oh, here's the recipes. So as you can see, they're all pretty nifty when it comes to it. But you can also put your materials in your book. If you lose it accidentally, you can craft it again using your stencil and piece of paper. And you've got your other 2 books that I'm about to show you now. Here we go. Oh, where'd they go? Oh, I'll just get them out of here again. I'm sure they're in here somewhere. Where are you, books? Book. They're quite hard to see. There they are. 64 of each book. So now we've got the tools, the materials, and all the modifiers. And this will go through and it will tell you everything I've told you, but you have to read it yourself, that's all. But it's very helpful. That should pop in for you, or you can craft it if you want. That's the last book you get. The second book you get is the how to cast and create everything. I've made mine too high because you can store more materials in, but it's up to you what you do. And it will tell you how to make all the other parts to it, how to make this lovely glass, nice clear glass. It's a lot better than the normal Minecraft one, and that's what I've done here. I've created purple version of it, stained glass. As you now know in Minecraft 1.7, you can get stained glass, but I think personally this one looks better, although it doesn't behave very well when you look in a certain direction. It goes see-through. I don't like that, but hopefully that will be improved. That's one of the main things that I hope will be improved when it comes to them. Oh look, they're in there as well. And so that's everything basically. Oh yeah, one more last thing. If you want your blocks of iron or gold to make anything, you just right click on your force it into your casting basin. And I know it looks like a lot's going in there. I think it puts 9 ingots into the casting basin, and then that'll stop and it will finally harden, and there you go, you get an iron block that you just right click on there to take out. So even you've doubled everything, so you get 2 iron blocks out of 9 ingots that you put in. And you can do it with anything that you put in there. If you want to get it back out again, you just pour it into the casting basin, wait a little while for that to happen, and wait for it to harden. There you go, you've got a block. But it's a bit tedious to keep clicking on here and getting this all ready and everything. So you can simply just set up a redstone signal, because these work with redstone signals, and just time it so it goes round and comes back and then just triggers this, and then it'll trigger that, and then a hopper will drag it out or something like that. It's up to you what you do. But that's it for Tinker's Construct, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the mod review. Leave a like if you have. Leave down in the comments what mod you'd like to see next reviewed, and subscribe if you already haven't. That's it for me, guys. See you another time.